Okay, we're getting ready to load the truck camper to do some camping this weekend, and a couple things I do to get ready. We got all our brackets out and the tie down, what are they called? Fast guns from Torque Lift. Some of the things I do here is I take out the sleeve and the ball, and then I'm going to slide this in, but I wipe them down and squirt some WD-40 in there and then in here, so everything slides in easier. I already took the tailgate off and put that away in the house because people steal tailgates, especially with backup cameras in them, so make sure you put that away. All right, I just give this a quick wipe. It gets dirty, and you know these pins, they constantly rust. So I always try to keep them clean and put a little WD on there. Okay, so that's locked on. And you might have seen me in another video do this. So I just get a piece of chain and I just run it through. Through both sides. And then I just connect it on there. Now what does that do? I don't know, but for some reason I feel like if that pin ever came out, this chain would, because of the angles of it, would keep the bar from pulling all the way out of the truck. So that's why I do it. There's not going to be much weight on here. I'm just going to put the tray on here for some firewood. So I like to keep these clean. Okay, so these are the brackets that go in underneath here. And these are made by Torque Lift, and you can see the bracket right there, and it's only held in with these little box pins. So I just slide it in, and because it's not on the truck yet, I push it all the way in. And then once the truck gets backed in underneath there, then I'll pull it out and line up the box pin and put it in. But it's got to be all the way in so the truck can make it past the legs of the camper up there. So I just go around and put all these on. Here's the front one. And I mark them like this green tape for the passenger side. So I push it all the way in and just put my box pin on. And then once it goes under, we'll pull them out and set them up. I'll do the other side and we'll get all our brackets all lined up, lift up the camper and back it under. Okay, so it's on, and now we're just dropping it down. The electric jacks are just going to lower it down, and you kind of teeter-totter, back, then the front, back, then the front, so it don't rub right here on the headache rack. When it's driving down the road, you can see it does rub there when it comes all the way down. See how it just got a little bit tighter to that? But you want your camper as flat against the back as you can. Right down in there. You want it right up on there. And you can see when I'm coming in that the driver's side, I try to keep my driver's side pretty close. That way I know I clear on that other side. But I had a pretty long run. Coming back, so I didn't have to pull forward and cut the wheel and back up again. It was just straight back, straight in. It went pretty smooth because I had, right here, I had enough driveway. To line it up by myself as I was going back. So we're going to drop it all the way down. She's already got it off the ground. So all that weight is on that truck right now. And you can see how heavy this thing is. You can see how it's squishing that truck down. It's huge. Is the other side off the ground? Yeah, so okay, so all the weight is on that truck right now. And it does have airbags on there. So when I start my truck, it is going to lift it back up and it'll level it out. But right now I'm going to connect all my little brackets and the fast guns from Torque Lift instead of the old chain and binders, and close all my water valves. You can see the water leaking out underneath there. We put all fresh water in there. And I look to put my box pins in that way when you're going down the road. If they were this way and they came undone, maybe they'll fall out. So I put them this way and put the lock on the back side. So that's it. So that's on. And I'll do that all the way around. So this is what it looks like here. You just take your pin out. It's another box pin, we'll call it. You lift this up so it extends. And then right here on the truck camper, I hook it underneath here first, and then onto one of these brackets. And you can see when you close this, it snaps closed. And then you put your pin back in. Just like that. And that's on. So we'll do it all the way around. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna hook this one in here, and then I'm gonna hook it here, and then close it. But watch this. See how loose that is? Like that? I don't like it. I want it a little bit more tight. So what I do is I leave that connected, and you just twist it because it's a big screw. So I'll just give it a couple twists, and let's see what it does now. That's pretty good. Maybe one more. That felt pretty good. So that's how we like it. So that's how you adjust it. Pretty easy. Just like that. Okay, so the truck's on. You can hear the pump. You can hear the air pump lifting up the airbags. Let me show you the airbags real quick. So behind the tires, this handle, and that right there is the airbag, which pumps up and levels the truck out as much as it can. It's looking better already. And I just got some blocks right there. All right, Liam, come over here, bud. Come here. All right, I just got some blocks right there. She's gonna back it up onto there to try to level it out some for the refrigerator. Oh, forward a little bit. Tiny forward. Oh, that's good. Put the brake on. Well, you can hear that. Oh, it just shut off. The pump just shut off, so it's already up. And the driveway is on a downhill. So I just put some blocks under the tires because a refrigerator for a truck camper can't be more than, I think it's 10 degrees. I don't know. But if the level is off, the fluid inside there won't run and keep food cold. So here's the extension that we put on. And that's the reason why we have that extension, because it has to come out past the bumper of the camper. You can see how far up that goes. And then I can put my basket on, which I've got right there. I'm going to slide that in right now, right into there. Okay, one of the things I should mention is this is a slide out, and it is out right now, and it goes all the way in flat against the truck. So when you're loading it, that should be in. And I did not leave it in because we're still putting stuff in and out of it. And I just got ahead of myself. And you can see how it sticks out like that. But that technically should be in, to keep it more balanced when you're lowering it down onto your truck. And so that it don't bind. You can see the tracks there and there when it goes in and out. and you want everything to be pretty level and stable, so when you hit the button to make that go in and out, it's not twisted or binded or something. But it's okay now. I mean, it's pretty level and it's all snapped onto the truck, so that could go in and out. You just don't want to move with that out like that. Okay, so this is the plug. Goes into the plug in the back of the truck. You got a 4-pin and a 7-pin on this truck. So it's a 7-pin, goes into the back of the truck, and then it comes around here and it plugs into the back of the camper right here. And this powers the lights for driving. Okay, and that's on. And that's it. It's all hooked up, ready to go.